That's us recording now. Hopefully.
Audio scuff day.
Yeah. You know what? I can finally blame Garbrew for the audio for this video because his Audacity isn't working. It's Garbrew's fault.
It's all my fault, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. So, look. Why?
It appears I'm gay today.
No. So like I've been really feeling 40k and whatnot, in particular like just Warhammer in general. The two Warhammer videos this week. What can I say? I've been working on sci-fi gothic, and look, it's almost ready. The lighting's almost done. Once the lighting's done, I will give it out to you guys, and you guys can start playing. However, I do want to format it properly. The PDF. What do you think, Garb? I think I'm going to give the PDF away for free. And then just like charge for and then I'm just gonna do like print on demand, and that's it. Like, you know, again, I'm doing really cheap, and also I can already hear the glean in the comments. But yes, there will be AI art. You know, look, I
can't believe you would do this.
You know,
AI art. Don't you love the little artists?
Find me an artist that's fast find me an artist that can draw as quickly as I can type. Okay, and that's what I require, and I guarantee you're not gonna find it. Anyway, why did it feel? And this kind of annoyed me because they have a picture of 40k Codex, one of the little books.
OP was chugging dumb bitch juice this morning when he made this fucking post.
All right, let's go for it. Do you want to jump in?
Yeah, so has insanely good sculpts that are constantly improved upon. Available at literally every game store with tons of promotional material. First of all, those sculpts were not great.
No.
Okay?
Look, call me a bimmer.
Just fucking...
Call me a bimmer all you want, but like some of them look really good. Don't get me wrong, there is some really good Age of Sigmar models. I'm not going to deny that. Some of them do look amazing. A lot of them look a bit too cartoony for me personally. All right, call me a bimmer. I don't care. I look.
Well, that and some are just dumb looking, like the steampunk dwarves.
The steampunk dwarves, the fish elves. Yeah.
Oh my God, the fucking fish elves and their floating grab sharks.
No, okay, you know what the problem is with Age of Sigmar? They make a model, or they make like a character, and then they base an entire army around that one very niche theme. Does that make sense? I think that's what their biggest issue is. It's like, oh, you like dwarf slayers? Let's make an entire army of dwarf slayers. That, you know what I mean?
God, dude. It's just...
I don't want to paint so many models that look identical. And don't get me wrong, like...
Well, that, and they got caught doing, like, CAD flips on the fucking models, too.
Why? What do you mean?
Remember that shit?
No.
The one Slayer model where they literally did half and, like, flipped the other half and made them combine, where he has, like, an exact, like, 1-to-1 ratio of left to right.
Well, all I can say is I can only imagine what the sculptors at GW are getting tweeted, like, you know, get back to the salt mines, what ye, you know,
back to the slave pins, we.
Like, I you know what? Out of any company, like, I'll blame the GW higher ups, but I'm not gonna blame the actual artists at Games Workshop because like them guys have got deadlines to meet. You know what I mean? Like they've got deadlines. That's all I'm gonna say. But like, let's keep going. I'm definitely not agreeing with the sculpts. Some of their stuff does look nice, so I'll give them that.
I mean, depends on who you ask. It seems like.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Let's see here. Rules are easy to pick up, but still have plenty of depth. Yeah, okay.
I only played the first edition, so I have no idea.
I've read the book. Those rules are fucking dead boy. Like if you can figure out Age of Sigmar, you shouldn't be playing any game at all.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Makes an active attempt to tap into secondary markets and appeal to new consumers, not by price point.
I do think they are, but I think they did that by fucking the existing under the bus. If I be straight up, I think that's
that they're going, look, kid, shiny object. Ooh, isn't it pretty? Ooh, look, new model. Ooh. Like they're doing like jangling keys in front of a player. Oh, it is cool, fun. Like look, steampunk dwarves, jingle key, jingle key.
I think that's the problem with GW though across the board with 40k as well, and I think that's kind of what made me just pull back on it was the constant pumping out of models and codexes and new rules, and it was just like what they do, like want like new models every like 2 months. Isn't it?
It was a lot. They're pumping out new shit. And the thing is, like, the biggest sin of Games Workshop is their pricing scheme. Because, like right now, you can go buy a combat patrol or a boarding party for, what, $200 or something, and you save a lot of money. Sure. But you go to buy a little box of dudes you want, like, I need one more squad of guys. It's going to cost you $60 fucking for 10, 12, 13, 15 dudes.
So,
Like,
for Americans, it is wild. UK's not that bad. Like, see, for us, like, see if you're living in the UK, that's one of the biggest
it's
reasons.
only a few couple quid, eh?
Well, that's why I'm very heavily against a United Ireland. I ain't paying the fucking Republic of Ireland prices for 40k. Like, that was one of the biggest ones. Like, that stuck with me. It's like, yeah, you guys models, you're just fucking way too expensive.
Only £15 sterling.
Yeah, exactly. That's, you know what I mean? Look, it's not that bad. So my argument when it comes to GW pricing is, I think they are getting out of control. They have got to the point where it's out of control, but I don't think it was that bad until like maybe about 5 years ago. And the reason why I don't think it was that bad is if you look at most other male-dominated hobbies, they're expensive hobbies. Like, look, Garbu, do I even want to talk?
Patriarchy did this.
Well, Garbu, do I even want to talk to you about guns? Like, what are guns like?
Bro, don't
discuss
ammo with me. Don't do it.
Right, so I'm not.
That's the fault of liberals.
No, but you get where I'm coming from.
Liberals did this. Yeah, I know.
No, but you get where I'm coming from. And honestly, so say it's a box of Space Marines. I could paint, so put them together, it would take me maybe about, with a bit of modeling, all the other stuff, modeling would take me about maybe, I'm going to say about 4 to 6 hours to put them together. Painting them, I'm gonna say, I would say I'm quite a fast painter, and I could get a model done in about from start to finish within an hour and a half, probably a bit faster. It just depends. But some people take a lot longer. So if you just count that in for the price point of just that time for enjoyment, it's not that bad. And then also if you're actually playing with them and you're actually like playing it, you've kind of got, there's a lot of time for enjoyment. Whereas if you look at a lot of modern video games, for instance, the prices I don't think hold up. I would argue war games, if you actively play once or twice a week, is probably cheaper than modern video games. Or am I in the UK? I think it is. In the UK, I think it is.
That is a very skewed argument on each side, because it depends on how many days you play at the game store and how many times you replay the game.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from, because I can buy a thing of B1 battle droids, have an army I can play for 10 years.
Yeah,
nothing will change. Same time, if you play a game for 10 years, like say World of Warcraft, but same time, that's a fucking subscription base, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
But I see where I see where your mind's going with that. But so that'd be a thing where it would depend on what video game it is. Because I know some guys who are to this day still playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Or Farming Simulator or something.
Yeah.
And again, you guys are going to call me GW Shells, but honestly, again, I'm a 3D printer, so fuck you guys. I'm printing my own shit, okay?
I print my own Space Marines.
Exactly. You could, look, again, I said it in the other video, 3D printers are unironically the vegans of 40k, and it's fucking true because we're better than you, and
we know I 3D printed this army?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
And you know the thing, why do they get so upset over you for 3D printing? That's the other thing.
Bro, they mauled Seath Cope. How dare you rob multi-million-dollar company of money?
Like, honestly, look, man, no, the thing is, as well, like, I spent a lot of money on bits. Like, that, I think that's one of the biggest ones where you just don't want to know. I would rather not know how much money I've spent on bits over the years.
Well, I mean, the thing is like, if you want to combat printers, then make your shit cheaper to buy than is to print.
Yeah.
And ta-da, you win.
Yeah.
But instead they're being greedy little greedy fuck stains.
Yeah.
And you know what? You get what you fucking deserve, don't you?
I honestly kind of, yeah. Look, let's keep going. I don't really want to get too much into the whole consumer end of it. It's kind of
too late. We're already here.
I know. But look, it's not a good situation. And I think genuinely, when it comes to like 40k in particular, it burns people out. And that's what happened to me. That's why I stopped really playing 40k. I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I've got more than enough models. I've got 5 armies. They're all good size armies. Like, you know, they're all minimum 3,000 pointers. I'm at the point where I could just play, and that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? That, and also I got burnt so heavily because they got rid of Eldar Corsairs.
But what a brand new thing. Look at brand new thing, player. Ooh, brand new thing. Jingle car key, jingle car key.
Like that only applies to Space Marine players, okay? If you play Dark Eldar, you don't. If you play Dark Eldar, then you don't have that car key situation. You know, you just don't. You just don't. If you play a
You're not gonna car key me, 40k. I play Dark Eldar.
Yeah, I'm immune. You have no power here.
You have no power here, Gandalf the cocky.
Yeah, exactly. Look, let's keep going.
Let's see. Aesthetics are a mishmash of the best from older popular franchises presented in a new way that's appealing to both old fags and zoomies alike. First of all, no.
True.
And here's why you're wrong. There are dates. There are sprue dates on a sprue that shows when that sprue or the mold was made.
Yeah.
The zombies they're selling you right now are still marked sprue date 98.
I like the models, though. I like the zombie models from Warhammer Fantasy.
Well, but still, the thing is, they've already paid off that mold from 98 16 times over by now, but yet they're still pricing them up and up and up and up.
Yeah, it's honestly.
So nice cope. Fuck you. You're wrong.
Also,
at this point,
I don't like the.
Or sorry, YouTube, unalive yourself.
I don't also like the way that they're designing models now, where they're so
in CAD.
Yeah, well, they're so intricate that it's impossible to like bits.
Oh my god! Trying to put together a fantasy kit from Warhammer is a slog.
Yeah, they're really fucking weird the way they fit together now. It's really bizarre.
No, there's only one way now. There's one way to do a. You can't. You can maybe move the arms here and there, but there's no longer custom posing your skeletons or like your elves. There's one way that this ABC A1 A2 model fits together. If you don't, it's gonna look fucked up and you're an idiot. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, also on that topic, while we were talking about that, I'm just putting it out here, but my models are under half the price of GW. Just saying, by the way.
Well, that and they're all ball and socket.
Yeah,
and you actually customize them to look different.
Well, it's only the ball and sockets on the hands, though. At some heads, not many heads, though. It's mostly just the weapons that are ball sockets, though. But for 3D printing, that's not bad. Because again,
you said ball socket. LOL.
Lol. Okay, let's keep going.
Lol.
Okay, let's keep going. What else do they have to say?
Has some of the best lore ever written that utilizes every trope it can from older literature. Man,
no.
Cope, mauled, seethe, shill, fucking...
okay, you know what?
It's some of the best lore ever written, and if you don't agree, fuck you. Like, the lore, for one, was a attempt to cobble together the shit they just destroyed.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's floating planispheres where there are realms now. Like, that's so gay.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Like, I know me and you have homosexual fans, but I want you to know, like, when I say gay, it's not you. That shit is gay, all right?
Yeah.
You just kiss men, but that shit is gay, all right?
Yeah. Look,
and
the worst thing is Warhammer Fantasy was such a fun setting. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it. I get why they did the whole thing. You know, I don't. Well, I think
shit was stupid.
I think they could have just made on the goals. Like they really could have. They didn't have to blow up the setting at the same time.
They could have just said, "Here's a big movement in lore, and these things have fallen. These are the new regimes." You could have done that, no problem. It said the Skaven dropped the moon on the world.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
You know the worst thing as well. Like, if I remember, I'm pretty sure Warhammer Total War came out about like just before the end times.
Warhammer Total War came out, and people were like, "Oh man, this world is so cool." It's destroyed. Yeah, and then they kept making games for it.
I know.
You motherfuckers.
You know, the thing is, like, I was really close to starting a Warhammer. Well, I did do a vampire.
Dark Elves, aren't you?
Yeah, I did Dark Elves and Vampire Counts, so I did. But I only got like a couple sets, so I did. It wasn't like an army by any means. I'm talking like a squad. A squad. It was like
you're starting out.
Yeah, it was like a squad and like a hero. I can't even remember. It was that long ago. Like, what year would it have been? Like 2014, I think. Yeah, it would have been about that time period. Anyway, but then a lot of people were saying to me, it's like, "Oh, James, honestly, like, I wouldn't bother because like in a few months, the end times and all is happening. So like, honestly, I would just leave it. And then I did leave it, and then Age of Sigmar happened, and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of happy. You know what?
The most egregious thing was they were releasing these models and selling them for high price, and then destroyed the rules that kept those models even pertinent. And then like years, it was like a year later, here's Age of Sigmar, by the way, lol. By the way, they're on round bases.
You know, the
fucking egregious.
That was bullshit. The way they changed the bases, that was absolute bullshit. Honestly, though, Warhammer Fantasy did have mega issues, and there's no way you could deny that. The way they had Warhammer Fantasy, it wasn't, you couldn't start playing it. Like, everyone was playing like 3,000, 4,000 point battles.
Yeah,
it was
usually 4,500 points.
Like, and there's a good reason why they weren't making money on it, because people that were playing Warhammer Fantasy at that point had their armies, and they'd had their armies for years at this point.
For years,
and it makes sense. I completely get why they had to revamp it and whatnot. Like, at the end of the day, it's a company. They need to make money, and it wasn't making money. But they could have just...
We need money, Mr. Sponge Pants, we need more money.
Don't get me wrong, I get it. Companies need to make money and all that. And I get it on paper. Like, so, well, people don't like Warhammer Fantasy, so we may as well just destroy it and start again. That was just you didn't have to go that far, man. You didn't have to go that far.
It was so GWO, though.
It was. You know, the worst thing is, I never thought I'd be looking more for GW than Wizards of the Coast. I never thought in a million years. I never imagined that.
Well, you can say one thing. GW has never sent fucking Pinkertons to a fucking guy's home. You got those high elves too early.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Send in the Pinkertons.
They've done some, like, GW's done some sketchy stuff, but for the most part, like...
we want to fucking copyright the term Space Marine. No.
Yeah, that's just too... Same with Guardsmen and stuff like that. Far too... And then they really try to force it heavily, like, even, like... I'm never going to call them Astra Militarum, ever. That's not going to happen. Astartes.
Astra Militarum.
I would say Astartes sometimes. I would say Astartes for Space Marines on occasion.
Really?
On occasion, but...
It's kind of gay, bro.
Alright, okay. Look, let's keep going. I feel like we went into a shill thread, and we're too deep in now.
This is a non-thinly veiled shill thread. Why don't you guys like Age of Sigmar? Play with me, please.
Look, you know the thing, Age of Sigmar is actually quite popular where I am, and part of me...
I have not seen one game in over 5 years.
Oh, I mean, I would say Age of Sigmar is probably more popular than 40k is where I am at this point.
Well, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
I think the thing is...
You could probably use Black Templar models as your fucking Sigmarines and probably fit right in.
Yeah, you probably could. I'm not a big fan of the Sigmarine models. I'm not, like, they're alright.
Well, you know why they did it.
Yeah, I know.
If they'll buy Space Marines in 40k, they'll probably buy Space Marines in Sigmar.
Have you seen the new Empire models? They're,
excuse me?
If you not...
Oh, yeah. the fucking footmen?
Yeah, let me get it up here. Empire models, Age of Sigmar.
Age of Smegmar.
Smegmar. Where is it? Is that them? Are these the ones? Nah, I couldn't be them. They look too nice.
Those are great. Oh, fucking great swords.
Yeah.
Those are flagellants.
Yeah,
flagellants.
I used to use them flagellants. They were really good for sleeve models for Dark Eldar. So they were actually really good.
Yeah, I can see that.
They worked actually. They were perfect. So they were. I had a couple boxes of them. They were actually really good. Kind of. I mean,
the kettle helms are an interesting choice.
I mean, like, it's alright, but maybe, you know what? Maybe is this the Glog in me talking? Is this like, oh, back in my day? You know, the thing is, White Dwarf
crawling in my grog.
No, but unironically, I loved White Dwarf magazine. See White Dwarf magazine from like 98 to 2005. I was obsessed with it. I could have spent.
It was the best of times. It was the best of times.
It was though, and I loved. I spent time, like, hours reading them magazines and looking at the artwork and the models and the tutorials and the battle reports.
The heavy metal boys. Yeah,
like, it was just, I don't know. Maybe I'm blinded by it all. Maybe I am. I probably am blinded.
Blinded by the light.
I think I am blinded by it though, if I be honest with you. But
thing is, we've seen how bright it can get in the darkness of swallowing.
Yeah, maybe is it
because me and you have seen how good it could be, and all we see is darkness before us.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, you know,
Doctor Charlie Murphy.
I think you know one of the problems that I have is, particularly with like newer model lines. I think Chaos Space Marines sum it up perfectly. It's like, don't get me wrong, I like intricate models, but they're intricate to the point of they're impossible to paint, and then they always look shit.
They went full retard on it.
Yeah,
and you know, you never go full retard.
Like a good example would be the, what do you call it? It's not Angron. What do you call the, fuck? You guys are gonna give me abuse. What do you call the Horus from fucking Warhammer Fantasy?
Archeon.
All right.
Amanda de Archeon.
Right, so like,
it's like a Cajun.
Models. Right, so I'm just putting out here that model looks like trash. It just does. I don't like it. It's just, there's something about it.
Hold on. Hold on. The model I know is him on a fucking horse. They put him on that big ass thing.
Yeah, I like the horse one.
Yeah. That hashtag not my Archeon. That's my Archeon right there.
Yeah, it fucking is though, man. I'm not even joking.
Archeon, whatever his name is.
Archeon. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's on a horse, and he was like basically like a fucking cavalry cowboy. Yeah, what he was in the game.
I don't know. Maybe
they put him on a giant juicy titty dragon. That's dumb looking. Look at that fucking thing.
You know, part of me's like, it makes sense, better rules, all that, but like,
well, still though, like that's a dumb. I don't like it. Dumb, stupid. No like.
I just feel like
me no likey, me angry.
And again, like, you know, one of the other ones that really does just burn. I really feel it is, I love Tomb Kings. I think they look so cool. The Egyptian Tomb Kings, Egyptian aesthetic. They had some of the best looking models in Warhammer Fantasy.
Does not kneel.
No, but they looked so good, and then they just got rid of them. And it's like, man, really?
Cetra is king.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. Look, let's just let's just go back into this thread. I'm getting depressed now. I thought this was going to be a fun video.
Why don't you read the threads? You're getting depressed, that's why.
Are you tired of overreaching and overbearing censorship on important and non-important issues? Well, you're in luck. For just $7.50 a month, you can get access to over 60 hours of completely uncensored and unhinged schizo takes from Megan and James. Us.
I mean, look, it's 60 hours at the minute. Every week we do a minimum of like 3 hours.
Yep.
So, you know,
you get a lot of content.
There's a lot on there.
A lot of content. Ranging from... or even... yes, they are that spicy. Even the name of the topic must be censored. We can't even promote it on YouTube. You can stream or download all the videos from Gumroad and cancel your membership at any time. Though new videos every week on average come to 2 to 3 hours long, so we can really go in depth on any topic, and we are not strangled by the YouTube algorithm.
That's a big issue I always find.
Yeah. We can be open and uncensored and not have to worry about any of that.
If you want to talk about a subject, YouTube really promotes, you're going to have to get that done in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But on this, we can really take our time and really delve into it.
And most weeks we do bonus off-topic videos. And yes, we even have a teaser video you can download for free from neckbeardia.co.uk. In it, we talk about Northern Ireland for 4.5 hours.
I don't even think we scratched the surface.
No, it's to try and help you understand who we are as people, our worldview, and how we can kind of be aliens to most people. If any of that sounds good to you, go ahead, links down below, and let's get back to the video. Also, the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video.
So things actually happen in the setting, and characters aren't flat or uninteresting like they are in others. Okay, bro.
Okay.
Still gives you more than enough to. This guy has bad takes, take after take. Like, bro.
Yeah, this is just long. This is like, okay, I could be like, okay, you know what?
Cetra is so boring. Ooh, woo. Manfred von Who? Fuck off.
Look, man, that's just your opinion. It's like, no, but I'm objectively correct when it comes to this guy's shit. this guy's fucking trash. Like, nobody I'd be like, well, you know what, man, that's just your opinion, but this guy's fucking dog shit. Not gonna lie. This is fucking appalling. This absolute fucking AIDS and shit. No, and you know the thing is, I really try and like work.
Did you say AIDS and
It is. It's fucking. It's. Oh my god. Oh, look. Let's just finish this post and then we'll go back to
things actually happening in story, and you get your anyway. Still gives you more than enough room to make up your own fluff and have your dues. What? And
all right. Okay.
Don't get mad.
All right.
Don't get
Let's
mad.
keep going.
Goose frappa. Let's see here. Gets constant releases and support. That's not always a good thing.
Yeah.
Brother. Has all of this in a rapidly growing market.
I do think it is. It is getting bigger. It is being support. Well, you go.
Still failed to capture an audience of meaningful size because
the people.
Where even begin with this shit?
Right, I'm just going to put out and say it. The best way to have gotten new people into Warhammer Fantasy or Age of Sigmar was people that play
video games.
Yeah, people that play Total War games are one step away from tabletop war games anyway.
Well, think about all the guys who got into 40K due to Dawn of War. Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, perfect example. Yeah, no, that says it all. There's a lot of people that got into 40K just from Dawn of War alone, you know?
Like, yes, sure, some board games come from video games, but a lot of video games came from board games.
Yeah.
And I mean, the script's kind of flipped, sure, but like Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones game, it's being successful because it's based off of the Game of fucking Thrones, and there's a giant ass TV show that embedded the fandom with the love of that particular series.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, why is it no Warhammer? Because there were no. There's like War March, whatever it's called. That was one fantasy game. Then Total War came out, and that's the only thing. Like, even if you because remember they're re-releasing the old world here soon.
I think for me, the only war game that I've came close to being interested in that I don't know really that much, or I don't already have, like, for instance, like Legion, perfect example. I already like Star Wars. I'd play that. I've got no issue with that.
Legion's fun as shit, by the way. I play it every fucking weekend.
Like, let's go for another one. You're already talking about it. Game of Thrones. I watched the TV show. Never read the books. I would definitely play that. Would I play Game of Thrones if I'd never watched the TV show? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have any interest in it.
Well, the thing is, people bought the books because of the fucking TV show.
Yeah. I always said what I said I was going to do was after the show ended, I would go ahead and I would buy the books and I'd actually read it. And then the show ended, and I was like, mate, I don't even want to buy the books anymore. It's a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to read anymore.
Yeah, but again, it wouldn't stop me from playing the war game. But if someone told me, it's like, yo, do you want to play like a fantasy version of War of the Losers? I'd be like, I'd rather just play a historical war game. Not gonna lie, I would just go for that instead. So, you know, there is, I suppose people are going to guard in the comments being like, James, you sound like a secondary. It's like, well, fuck, that's what.
James, you're not a real fan. You're a fanboy. You're flavor of the month, James.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you find something you like due to some TV show.
Yeah, I mean, like,
mind you, the new Fallout show ain't gonna do shit for Fallout.
Yeah,
I can
tell you. I don't think you're going to get many new Fallout fans coming in. Like, I haven't even watched the trailer. I've only seen screenshots of it.
There's a Cyclops. I was just like, the Overseer's a Cyclops? What social experiment is that exactly?
I saw people saying it breaks the lure and whatnot. It's like, yeah, but all the vaults are different. So like,
imagine that. Imagine my surprise.
Yeah, like, you know what? Is it going to turn into?
Who could have seen this coming?
Like, you know what? I still haven't watched the Witcher TV show yet because, like, again, there's just all the shit came out about it.
Let me discuss the Witcher TV series.
Yeah.
I was a huge Witcher fan. I love the video games. Love Henry Cavill. Full homo.
Yeah.
And The Witcher started out great. I was like, okay, cool. And then they started making a few interesting casting choices for a few of the characters. Won't say who. Cough, cough. And I was like, okay, this is fine. Not what you look like, in the least.
Mm-hmm.
At least the black hair was correct. Okay, sure, I'll give them that. But then they tried to start making the Witcher series about Game of Thrones and involving everyone but The Witcher. Me and my dad were sitting down one day on the couch and watching The Witcher because we both love The Witcher. And we're watching the show, and we watched 4 episodes, and The Witcher did the witching thing once. They killed one monster on a boat.
Really? Is that it?
And I was like, he goes, my dad goes, you notice that? I said, yeah, but we watched 4 episodes, and The Witcher did his thing once. And they're on a boat, and like this thing comes out of the water and attacks this fucking gay ass singing troupe of Trapateurs or some shit.
Should I watch the first season?
Who were insufferable.
Should I?
Yeah, like the first season was great. First season, fucking chef kiss, and then it got slowly worse and worse. And like Cavill's a toxic gamer. Like the reason why, Cavill would play the games and study the lore, and he realized that hey, things are not going as they should be going, and he spoke out against it. Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can't have our TV show hunk being obstinate now, can we? So they tried to like put Henry Cavill back in the box, and you can't put Cavill back in the box because he didn't fit in the goddamn box. It's huge for one. But and he goes, what and he had lore accurate reasons why these things couldn't happen, and they didn't like the fact he was saying you can't do it. I believe the big one was we want to kill Roach off in a funny way. And he said you can't kill Roach in a funny way. What are you out of your fucking mind? That's his horse, you know.
Yeah.
And according to the news sources,
what do they mean they kill off the horse in a funny way? What do they mean they kill him in a funny way?
I don't know.
How do you do? It's like, oh, we're
gonna
kill
it was a female showrunner. Who the fuck knows?
Look, we're gonna kill our dog, but it's gonna be really funny though. Trust me, guys. It'll be really funny.
Don't worry, you're gonna laugh when you see the main protagonist's companion die.
Oh, it's gonna be just like the Never Ending Story, but like funny. Trust me, it's gonna be.
He gets fucked by a dragon like a goddamn Subaru car or some shit.
Right. You know what? Let's stop being negative. Let's go for it. We'll finish this off by going, how would we go about fixing Age of Sigmar?
All right, step 1, you don't destroy the old world. It's all done.
Right, you don't destroy the old world. How, again, there was major problems. We do need...
And what you do is you bring in talented writers.
Oh,
are not.
Don't be silly, Garbo. Don't be silly.
Who are not in your stable of fucking anus licking, cuck soy boys who are like, LOL, another dark elf novel. I love Mortarion.
Do you think
bring in guys and you have them all work together and create a moving storyline within the world? It's not hard. It really is not hard.
Was Matt Ward as bad as what people say he is? Is that too much of a question? Is that too broad of a question?
That's an hour-long video.
Yeah,
right there, dude.
Fuck that. I think I would agree with you. I would have worked more with Warhammer Total War. That's what I would have done.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been one of the best ways to go about it.
I guarantee they knew that game was coming out because those games take years to make.
Yeah.
So they had to have known ahead of time that the Total War franchise was going to make a game for and you just sit back and you wait.
Yeah.
You rest on your padded laurels you've built up with all your Perry Miniatures Brothers money, and let the game come out. And the game will create the hype you need for your tabletop game. And God forbid you lower the fucking price and then lower the unit count requirement. That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would have, again, to keep with Warhammer Total War, I would have kept with the square bases to keep the regiments moving. That would have been a big one. I think I would have kept that personally, just so it played far differently from 40k, whereas 40k. Keep them both like essentially different games. You know what I mean? They're both targeting different
one's
people.
Tactical modern movement, modern combat movement, tactical movement, squad movement, company movement, and one is rank and flank.
Yeah, which, come on, please give me that, please. What else would we go with this? Now, again, you need to move the story forward. What do? Do you just keep having? Do you have do you have the 20th Black Crusade?
No, you make it purely political. Like you make it purely political in movement of races. You go in like, hey man, the Dark Eldar, they're pushing out, or hey man, the Undead Khemri, they want their land back, or the dwarves are finally retaking Caves of Karak fully.
Yeah,
like you can. or like, oops, looks like the Chaos Dwarves are now powerful, and motherfucker, they're pushing south. Here we go. Or you say like, I mean, there are tons of ways. I mean, you can say like the fucking Muzaleon, the fucking Bretonnian city is all undead. Hey, you know what? They got too big, too powerful. That's an undead scourge in Bretonia.
Yeah.
Like, you could have done all kinds of fun shit, and they're just too fucking stupid to do it.
Also, I think this is a big one, and I think GW have worked this out, and because they've been going so heavily with like kill team and stuff. Honestly, I think if I ever get back into it, I think I'm just gonna go kill team. They should have. What is it? Mordheim. I think they should have went way heavier into that. That would have been one of my focuses again, just to get people into the setting. Well,
Mordheim is very small scale, very story driven, and it's about your dudes.
Again, is that more me talking? Because again, I'm way more into role-playing games than I am war games now.
No. You need things to be a gateway drug to your bigger game. Like Star Wars has skirmish games. You buy $50 of models and you have an army for a skirmish game.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And again, that's where I think I would go, because like I'm at the point where I think this is why I really like the idea of playing orcs, like actually going for an orc army, because I don't feel like I have to do like a paint scheme. I feel like I can just make them mishmash and do whatever. I really want a goblin army. I really want a goblin army, like badly, but like I just the idea of painting a few hundred models. I'm like, oh.
What I wish they had done is go in and they have a box set for Mordheim.
Yeah.
And it's basically like a couple sprues. You get like maybe 10, 20 dudes or whatever hell else you want to do. But then there's like a lore pamphlet inside this box that tells you who the dwarves are. Here's some dwarven names. Be sure to name your dwarves the names you like. You know, go in and make it more, I don't know, personable.
Yeah.
And allow the lore and the setting to get its hooks in that player and build the love for the game. A lot of us, our love built for games over lore. It sounds really lore guard, bro. Yeah, lore, literally, it basically like Shanghais you and steals you away.
Oh yeah,
and it makes you want to love the game.
I would definitely agree with that. This is another big thing, actually. Why on earth does Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game feel so disconnected from the rest of GW? Does GW even produce it at this point? I don't even think they do, because like
I don't think they do. No.
Like, hold on, let me see. Warhammer Fantasy role-play.
Warhammer Fantasy.
Let's see, who creates it? Is it Games Workshop that does it?
Well, then they have they must have some writers going, you know what? No, this is mine. You guys fuck off.
Wait.
This is my baby.
Oh no, 4th edition's done by Cubicle 7 Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more than likely Cubicle has a guy who's like, hey, I know this lore. Let me do my shit. Don't fucking touch me. You know what I mean?
It feels very.
I know my shit. Shut your fucking mouth. Let me fucking do my work.
I just feel like there's a lot you could integrate. You know, again, maybe it's just because I'm more into role playing games these days than I am war games. But I think I would try and integrate.
I'm more of a role play boomer myself.
Yeah, well, I kind of am though, and I just feel like it would make more sense to like incorporate them all under one house. You know what I mean? I don't know.
One book to find them.
That would be pretty cool, though. That would be pretty cool, but we need to make money at the same time. Look, where else could we go? How else would you fix it? Also, I would. That's the only thing that really annoys me about Age of Sigmar at the minute is they think up of a model and then they build an entire fucking army around that one model, and that just.
Well, that and honestly, floating sharks who are anti-grav is dumb as fuck, and I hate it on principle.
Let me go on the Games Workshop website, right? Hold on. I just want to see, because it's been that long since I've actually looked at, like, what armies are there? Let's see. That's
fucking...
that's pretty good.
What is... why is that there?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go shop.
Welcome to Warhammer.
All right, let's go start here. That's where it says. So let's start. So what do they have? Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm on about. See that shit?
Army of Slayers, army of this.
Yeah, it's like that should be a unit within the army. Please stop, please. Again, like, you know, dwarves, like, again, that's just like one unit. I don't know, steampunk just annoys me. I just don't like steampunk. I really don't like steampunk.
Like, well, we're lighter than air, but why are your fucking Zeppelin made out of fucking steel then?
Yeah.
Like if it were like airships, they gotta be made out of wood. Why? Because wood's less denser than fucking steel.
Holy fuck, is that actually how much you guys pay for that? Fucking $140?
What the 140 for that?
For a load of goblins, mate? Wait, hold on, let me change the website.
That's like a fourth of a company for fucking Warhammer.
Yeah, mate, that's wild. Hold on, let me see. Let me change it to UK. Change it to like real money. Where the fuck is UK?
Put it in Australian dollars and really shit yourself.
No, New Zealand dollars. That shit fucks me up. Play one of the. Actually, I get a
$700.
I get a ton of people. Actually, there's more. I find the biggest people that order from me are I get a lot of orders from America and a ton from Australia. So I do. They would be the biggest ones that I would get, and it makes sense. And like, oh, there we go. 85 still. That's still fucking wild to me. That
like that. Like say you need a unit of 30 goblins for a single unit. That's not even 30 goblins there, is it?
How many? 1, 2, 3. Well, no. Yeah, it's it's under. I'd say that's 20 normal goblins.
Yeah.
Which,
So so 85 pounds. I mean, even then, you likely need 6 trolls for a max unit of fucking trolls. Like it's a goddamn grift.
Mate, are these starter set boxes now? The 85 quid for a starter set box?
Those are start collecting box.
Mate, what the fuck?
Mind you, it says start collecting. For $170, you get an entire fucking army in Star Wars Legion.
Yeah, that's kind of mad. Like
push button, boop boop. You have an army now. Go play.
Don't get me wrong. I kind of like the idea of. So for me, I think if I was to do it, like if I was in charge of GW, I would price match to a new video game. So like say, like what would you say? It's about 60 quid for like a AAA.
Well, that, and I mean, you need to realize this is just fucking plastic. This is injection mold plastic. You can pump out 7 million fucking kits if you wanted to and sell them for $1. Still $7 million in kits. Sell for $10. Now you have $70 million. I mean, it's plastic. It's cents on the dollar. Making this shit.
Well,
I already hear the shill. Will the molds cost? Yeah, I know that, you fucking genius. But the molds get paid off within the first year.
Yeah, I think if I was in charge of GW, I think the only way to do it, again, you can keep the price high for new stuff, but then like after like 2 years, then you can like ease it back a wee.
There should be a price drop off.
Yeah.
And as well, the price drop off should keep. But the thing is, the units still should be usable.
Yeah.
Like right now, Star Wars Legion, like snowtroopers are a first release unit.
Yeah.
But they still blitz asshole in the fucking game.
That's a big thing. The power creep's wild for a lot of
work.
Like see work really bad.
Like in Star Wars Legion, you know, like for $30 you can buy. It always grinds my fucking gears. In Star Wars Legion, you buy a box of troopers. It's a full squad plus the upgrades.
Yeah, that's not
one box, one squad, and you're done for that squad. You have it.
Do you think Star Wars Legion? Do you think 3D printing is cheaper than buying the actual models?
Honestly, I did the math. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Vehicles, yes. For troopers, no.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that gets me, because like 3D printing, it is very cheap in comparison. However, it still does cost money. The electric to gun them, the time it takes to learn how to use them, all that sort of stuff.
Equipment.
Yeah, and also just space.
You're fucking fep tearing.
Yeah, and also just like space. You know what I mean? On like,
but really, I did the math. And unless you want some like obscure sculpts, the price point per model for the units is honestly on par with 3D printing.
Yeah, but even then, 3D printing, I think, really suffers on vehicles. Because for me, for instance, so I have a Lehman Loss tank on this website. I don't think it's up anymore because I took
a lemon bus. I agree.
Yeah, a total knockoff. But I took it down because the thing is, it was a big heavy print. Like it was a ton of resin. You know what I mean? Like at minimum in resin alone, I think it was like 15 quid just in material costs.
You have to like haul it out, so it won't be so heavy. You got to do the little drill holes and shit.
Yeah, and then there's everything else that goes with it, and like I just know even like it was just a really fucking expensive model, and like even like so if I wanted to price match Games Workshop, I'd be almost losing money. So it would be if I wanted to do a Lehman Loss. That's where it goes. Like I think that's the biggest problem. A lot of their hero models, a lot of their like captains and like HQ units and stuff like that are just a bit fucking too much. You know what I mean? Like anything over like 25 to me is just I'm just gonna print it. You know what I mean? I'm just at that point where it's like I'm just gonna print it. You know, there'll be a good enough version online I can find. You know. Anyway, look, enough of us going about Games Workshop. I feel like this. I wanted this to be like a positive video. I feel like.
Why don't you read the threads, James? Fuck.
I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I love that complaint because like it used to be all the time. It's like, all you guys is like lead off for a shot, and then like.
I know,
and
yeah.
then when you actually like just decide to like talk and do
Why are
your
you guys
thing,
reading 4chan?
I know, it's like, well, I'm sorry, guys. Look, you know what?
What do you want from me?
You know what? It's my channel. I'll do what I fucking like, okay, guys? I don't even feel bad. And again, look,
This is my cat. I'll fuck it how I want to.
like, all I'm saying is, I've been really enjoying Sci-Fi Gothic. I've been liking it. It's near enough. I think I'll be able to put it out to you guys, like, genuinely within the next, like, 3 weeks. I think it'll be ready to present. It'll only be the rules, but I'm looking at formatters and I'm getting quotes and stuff to get a ballpark idea for print on demand. As I say, the PDF I think I'm just going to do free, like the full thing, and depending on how it goes, if I sell a load of copies of it, then I'll do another book. And then I'll just keep...
don't know, man. It's got AIR inside of it.
Well...
This guy hates artists.
Mate, find me an artist that can actually, like, fucking keep up. I've only ever found one artist that's... The problem is, if you want speed, you have to sacrifice quality. And it's to the point of, I don't... Like, if it needs to be that cheap, like, if it needs to be that fast, it's almost to the point of, I don't think the art's good enough to put in a book. Do you know what I mean? If I need it, like, super quickly, like, art just takes time, and that's the biggest problem. And I've got, right, hold on, let me get it up here. Let me just get it up. How many books do I have currently that I'm working on that are so I've got Class War, Deck of Many Things, Death March, Dice and Demons, Marie Curie, Burger Punk, one Zine for Dice and Demons, 2 Zines for Dice and Demons.
Man, I am so ready to do fucking Burger Punk again.
Veil Guiders, that adventure I'm wanting to do for year 1. Hog World, Planet of the Hogs.
Dense Cobra.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Sci-Fi Gothic and Unga Bunga, Stones of Sorcery. Some of them are like kind of shelved at the minute. But how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 books, and over half of them are bottlenecked by artwork. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but fuck it, I don't care. It's been one of those ones. Like, there's this one guy that keeps fucking be like, he's guarding on.
AI art, you guys are bad people. I just told James earlier, you can buy a table at Walmart for $20.
Yeah.
But people still buy handcrafted artesian oak tables from artisans. All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I'm giving away the PDF for free. That's what I'm planning on. And then if it sells well, then I'll do other books. So at the minute, it's just Guardsman versus Chaos, essentially. Because again, it's Death March, just reworked for 40k and tweaked and moved about a bit. If it works out, I really want to do orcs. I want to do orc classes. I want to do orc monster stat blocks. I want to do orc vehicles. I want to do orc equipment and all that sort of shit. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But look, we'll just find out, sort of thing. Anything you got to say, Garbo? Oh, your book?
Yeah, so the Veil Rider version 1 is out. As I told James, there's going to be an update in the next month or two, probably, because, I am only human. I did my own editing, and it shows. All right. So it's on sale on my Coffee because there's no transaction fees there, and Coffee treats me well. So you can go to the Coffee, find the book. There's 3 scales. There's the manual, and then the CC manual, and also the monster manual. I have a whole map pack that's for free, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Support your local game book creator.
Yeah.
I need to buy more rice and beans.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I think, the thing is, I really want to get... you know what, honestly, Garbo, can we do the Veil Rider Shadow Moses adventure, because I just want to do it. But let me get Sci-Fi Gothic out of the way. Sci-Fi Gothic, I want to get that done. Then I want to do totally not Shadow Moses, and then I think Burger Punk's gonna just get banged out. And that's what...
We gotta find like a meme name for it, like Dense Serpent or like Heavy Cobra.
Yeah, I think I can make it work. I'll look.
Transparent Rat. I don't know.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. Like, the names are going to be complete knockoffs. You know what I mean? But essentially the same.
It's me and James. We're little guys outside the road selling like burned DVDs of movies that are kind of knockoffs.
Well, the problem is, like, don't get me wrong, I think Metal Gear Solid works perfectly with the Veil Riders, though.
Oh, of course it does.
I think, like, honestly, see if like modern stealth tactical action, or what is it they say? What's the subtitle from Metal Gear Solid? I can't remember.
Oh, I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
Something tactical action. I can't remember. Anyway, look, it just works. Violators and
Tactical action.
And I've always wanted a Metal Gear Solid tabletop RPG. I just think it would be really fun, and therefore, why not just go for it? But again, we have to make it knockoff.
Colonel, I rolled a get in my box.
Oh, can we make a random table for fucking codex for the not codex for the radio transmission? Oh yes, that's happening. Look, okay, guys, look, we've had enough talking. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's any way you would save Age of Sigmar? Do you think Age of Sigmar even should be saved? I don't think. Honestly, I just give me the old world.
Straight to the trash.
Well, why is it taking them so long to make fucking the old world? Were they not talking about this like 4 years ago?
Yep.
And it's not out yet.
Nope, it's coming out next year.
Wait, did you not get into an argument with someone on the forums over this?
Yeah.
Do you not get back? Because I remember you did a video, like a land video of you playing like World of Tanks, or what do you call the battleship one?
No. Oh, World of Warships, yeah.
Yeah, and you did a big fucking land video. It's like, well, fuck you guys. You guys are a pack of fucking homos. Don't even like you. What was it about? What even happened?
Honestly, with me, it's hard to tell. Because I did the exact same thing to fucking Ninth Age.
Yeah.
Where I got really mad at them. Like, you guys just suck my dick. Your game's gonna die in 4 years.
Is it dead? I think it might be. I'm not sure.
Well, remember, Ninth Age was the fan-made fantasy Warhammer game,
Yeah.
and being run by the worst of the Europeans, it is basically a dead game. They're like, well, our game is free, yeah, but it fucking sucks and it's free, that kind of shit.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Like, even if you're giving away something for the year.
Remember, I'm not negative. They just suck. Okay,
Yeah.
It's different. They made me angry.
You made me this way. Anyway, look.
You made me this way.
Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think, and I guarantee you we're not going to do anything with 40k or Games Workshop related next week, because that's 2 in 1 week we've done. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Right.